Hello everybody and welcome back to Chef Sherry's Plant-Based Kitchen. I have to tell you, I have a very good friend. Her name is Karen Bender, and a couple weeks ago she came over for lunch with her husband, and we had a wonderful afternoon just sitting around the table eating wonderful plant foods and talking. And she brought a dessert, and I'll tell you, it brought back some memories for me from childhood. Do you remember those thin mint chocolate cookies that the Girl Scouts sold? Those were my absolute favorite. Well, I don't eat those anymore because they're certainly not plant-based, but Karen made a cake called a thin mint cake that really tastes just like those Girl Scout cookies. And the best part is there's no sugar in it. It's made with dates. So it's a healthy cake. The only thing that has a lot of fat in it are the cashews that I used to make the icing. But I just want to go over it briefly and tell you a little bit about this cake, and we're going to ice it together. You can watch me do that. Now this cake is from a site called the Whole Food Plant-Based Cooking Show. And I'll put the reference for it on the YouTube channel under comments so that you can see the recipe. I'll have the recipe there. So this is the person that created it from this show. And so all I had to do to make the cake, I made 3 thin cakes. Now they're very thin, so it's not going to be like a real tall cake, but watch what happens. This is what we put in it. We used almond flour. We use gluten-free rolled oats because I have a friend who's gluten-free coming over tomorrow, so I made this for her, but you could use regular rolled oats as well. I used baking soda and baking powder, cocoa, some pitted dates, vanilla extract, peppermint extract, which gives it that taste that we want, and a cup of plant milk. I happen to use some almond milk that Dale had made. We had it in the fridge, so I use that. And mine's going to be a little sweeter, which will be okay because we make a sweet almond milk. But you can use plain almond milk or soy milk or whatever plant milk you like. So we simply put the dry ingredients in one bowl, and I put into the blender the the dates and the vanilla, peppermint, and the milk. And I mixed it all together into my Vitamix and then poured it into the dry ingredients. Took 3 I'll show you what they look like. 3 cake pans. I have 3 of these, and I lined them with parchment paper. You can see here, oopsie, I just took off some cake. See the parchment paper? So they wouldn't stick. And then I just baked them for 20 minutes at 350 degrees. So now I've put the first cake here. Now the icing was very simple too. I had to take 2 cups of raw cashews and I soaked them in water for 2 hours, and I added another cup of soy milk, or you can use almond milk. I think I did almond milk actually. 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder, vanilla extract, peppermint extract again, and more pitted dates. And I put them into the Vitamix, and take a look at this. Look at the consistency of this icing. It's creamy. It is so delicious. So let's do it. I'm going to take some of this icing and I'm going to just put it on top of my cooled first layer of cake. And I'm making it fancy. I put it on my little cake stand here so it'll look pretty. I'm going to spread this out because you want to get a lot of this nice icing on the cake. I'm thinking about salads again. Okay, so see how pretty that looks? I'm going to take it all the way out to the edge. A little bit more, I think, just a little more. Okay, so that's layer 1. Okay, now I'm going to take this guy and I'm going to put it, first I'm going to try and take off the paper gently. Just peel it off. See how easy that was? Then I'm going to take it, I'm going to lay it on top. Okay, we're ready to do the frosting on layer 2. Here it goes. And you know what I think would be really delicious with this? Some really nice fresh sliced strawberries. If you could put some around the top, that would be really pretty. And this cake will last about a week, it says. I'm trying to look what she said. Let me just read that because that was cool. It'll up to a week in the refrigerator. So I will keep it in the refrigerator until tomorrow for sure.
But I think you could also freeze this if you wanted to. She doesn't say so, but I think it would be easy to do that. But do you ever know of a cake that needs to be frozen? Not in my house. Not with when I have company over. Okay, now we're going to do the last layer. I'll take it off of this cooling rack. It's all nice and cooled. So easy to make this, guys, and it's so pretty. Okay, that piece fell off, so there we go. Now we're going to do icing all around, so not just on the top, but on the sides too, just like a real cake. I mean, talk about a good cake for company. Isn't this beautiful, Dale?
Beautiful.
Anything else you want to say about it, Dale? Did you enjoy it?
I did, and I intend to enjoy this one.
Yeah, if there's any left after my girlfriends come over tomorrow, we'll see what's left. I'm sure we'll have some for you, don't worry. Okay, now I've got to carefully get some on the side here. I'm going to come around. Just look at this so I can get it nice and even. Oh boy, this is so pretty. Oh, that one got a little messy over there. It's okay though. I'll just wipe that up so it looks pretty. And I think I have just the right amount to put around this side too. Yes, let me show you what I'm doing. Just smacking the icing on there. And this is so creamy. I wish you could smell this. Oh my gosh, the mint is incredible. So, you know, we don't have a lot of desserts, as I've said before, we really don't. But my girlfriends wanted this because I told them I made this and they said, oh, please make it for us. So I'm making that for them for tomorrow when we play our game called Canasta together. Now let's see where I missed. Right over here a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to come down this side a little bit more. Now what you can do is take a wet paper towel. You want to clean this up a little bit. I don't want it to be sloppy looking. So I'm going to just remove some of this here and this if it splattered a little bit. See, that looks better already. See? Voila! There it is. Thin mint cake. So try this in your kitchen. Let me know what you think. And we'll see you next time back in Chef Sherry's Plant-Based Kitchen. Enjoy, everybody. So long.